So the last video I just made about, how people tend to view people a certain way based on their very first experience with them. The main idea was negativity. Last video, like if you see someone doing something that isn't necessarily like a horrible or illegal thing to do, but still not something that you align with, how that can turn into you viewing someone negatively even if you don't know them. So doing that kind of made me think about the golden rule, which is, of course it's a pretty long-standing idea, something that at least I learned in school. I feel like, most other people did probably too. But I just wanted to take a minute to think about the golden rule, because obviously you treat others how you would want to be treated, but in today's society, it doesn't feel like people do that as much anymore. Instead of, trying to help other people, if you would want someone to help you, we kind of keep our heads down, don't talk to anybody, don't help if it feels out of place, or unless you're directly asked to do so. And then I have another quick thought about that, about the golden rule, and about turning that in on yourself as well. Do you treat yourself the way that you would want others to treat you? Just a thought. But, I feel like it's important to think about these things actively instead of quietly allowing them to disappear. Because obviously the golden rule by itself, it seems like a very obvious thing to keep in mind all the time and to live by. If you don't want someone else to be a jerk to you, then you shouldn't be a jerk to them. Treat other people how you want to be treated. But I feel like if it's not actively talked about or thought about, then even something that feels as obvious as the golden rule may run the risk of fading away and not really being ideologically thought about anymore, or thought about in general. I'd hate for something as simple but effective as the golden rule to fade away.